Good morning, February boy here. Um, got some few things that I want to talk about this morning. One of them is it's kind of hilarious because I've been trying to, I decided to go through all my medications, which, if anybody don't know by now, um, that's a lot. But there's a one medication I've been taking, that Jordian, and that's for diabetes. Um, I got to looked it up yesterday. I wanted to see what the best time to take this medication was. Uh, on the bottle it says once a day, but when you read about it, it says that it's best to take it first thing in the morning. So I've been taking it in the evening. So I guess I've been doing that wrong for a while. So I probably wasn't getting all the effects of the medication like I'm supposed to. So, anyways, this morning I decided I went on and changed it. So, uh, you know, this is why when we start on new medications, it's I know that a lot of people, it's best not for a lot of people to read the pamphlets and stuff that come with medications, because usually it scares them, because they're always talking about all the side effects you're going to have with medications, and all medications have some kind of side effects. That don't mean that you're going to have that side effect, because it don't always happen that way. Um, there's some that did. I know when years ago when they put me on lisinopril, um, yeah, I had issues with it at first for about a couple of weeks, but then those problems went away. I don't take lisinopril anymore. I'm on Tresto now. But the point is, when I did take it, it did give me problems. So, lightheadedness, dizziness, and stuff like that. But that went away after about 2 weeks. Once you get used to a medication, it usually most of the side effects go away. Um, and you learn to deal with some side effects. You might still have side effects, but they're not noticeable. And so you just gotta. I know a lot of people don't like to read the pamphlets. If you don't like to read the pamphlets, just go in there and say, just go to Google and Google what's the best time to take whatever medication you're looking up, and find out the best time to take it, where you're going to get the best benefits from that medication. Um, so basically, I don't know what made me start doing that yesterday, but I did. I mean, I guess because I'm old and ain't got nothing else to do, so I sit around and do things like that. And I'm sorry I'm rocking back and forth again. I got to quit that. But anyways, that when you're doing medications, just take time. And you don't have to read the pamphlets, because if you're going to read the pamphlets, most of you are going to say, well, that's going to cause more problems than what I'm already having. That's not always true. I mean, all medications have side effects. I don't care what, even an aspirin has a side effect. So I mean, come on, we just got to deal. You got to deal with it. This medication is for a reason. It's to help you with uh, problems you have, like diabetes, hypertension, heart disease. These medications are for a reason, and they need to be taken. Do not, do not stop taking your medication because you read a pamphlet. Um, if you have ongoing issues with that medication, talk to your physician. Ask them. Tell them the problems you're having. If they think that they might have to, change the dosage, change the medication, then it would be up to them, not up to you. There's where people make mistakes. They think that, okay, I'm not gonna take my I don't feel like taking my medication because I feel better. That's stupid. Why do you feel better? It's because you were taking the medication to make you feel better. So understand that there's reasons for it. I mean, I'm not saying I'm an expert, but believe me, if you only knew how much medications I take some that people wouldn't even believe. And you know, it's just it's like an it's like a full-time job. Just you know, I have all these pill bottles, pill things to for daily taking of pills and stuff. You know, these little cartons or whatever you want to call them, pill boxes. That's what they call them. Anyways, I have them, and every week, you know, once as the week's up, I sit for about 30 minutes. I'm watching TV. I sit 30 minutes sitting there just putting my pills back in for the next week. This has been going on for what it's gonna say since 2016. So it's been going on for a long time. So it's a lot of work, but remember, you're taking the medication for a reason. So don't stop taking your medications. I feel better, then stop taking them. It don't make sense. Don't do that. You're feeling better because you're taking the medications. And I mean, like I said, if you're having issues with your medications, call your doctor and tell them, okay, I've been taking this, but I have all these weird side effects. And maybe they can, you know, adjust your dosage or, you know, take some, you know, change your medication. But don't stop taking it. You're taking it for a reason. You're taking it to make sure that your blood pressure is good, your diabetes is under control, which diabetes is hard to control. You know, I don't want to hear you if you don't believe it, it's a fact. We always, because diabetics crave sugar because we're denied it. It's like anybody. If you're denied something, then you want that more, and it's the same way with a diabetic. They're denied sugar. I mean, you're not supposed to, but I mean, I'm not saying that I don't eat a donut or a cake or something once in a while. Yeah, I do, but you got to remember that day that I eat that, I have to watch how much carb intakes I take in for the rest of the day. It's just the way it works. It's a carb. Basically a carb thing. You know, you got to watch what you're taking in. If you take in this amount, then you can't. Later on, you better eat a handful of almonds or a handful of walnuts and stuff like that, because you don't need to snack on anything else. That's how I've been doing for years. And you know, my A1C the last time when I went to the doctor was 7.0. For a diabetic, that's not bad. Yeah, it needs to. I would wish I could get it down to 5.7 or 5.6 like they like, but it's not. It's really tough. It's tough. It's just really tough. You just basically would have to starve yourself. And since I'm 71 years old, you know, I'm not going to starve myself. I do eat a lot better than I used to. I eat a lot of plant-based foods. I throw them in. I've cut meat, red meat especially. I cut it almost completely out. I have a steak about once a month. Chicken, I got so tired. I was so tired of chicken, but I still eat it. But I mean, it's just not as much. Sometimes I eat a lot of meals that are just meatless completely. I mean, I would rather eat some macaroni and cheese or something like that. Which, again, if it's the day that I eat macaroni and cheese, I got to watch my carb intake the rest of the day. So do you understand? This is what I'm telling you guys this because it was funny. I've been taking this medication for a long time, and then I decided to look it up and found out that I've been taking it wrong. It's not my doctor's fault, because it said once a day, but it's basically it was my fault because I didn't look it up, find out how to take this medication, how to do this, because that's my job. It shouldn't be my doctors to be babysitting over top of me all the time. You need to freaking get in there and understand when you're taking a medication, you need to find when you're supposed to take it, when it's the best time to take it, when you get the full effects of this medication. There's no sense taking a medication if you're not going to get the full effects out of it. Jardiance, and I don't know if anybody knows this, but that's a very, very, very expensive medication. It's not cheap. Without insurance, it runs about $800 for 30 tablets. So, and I take 2 drugs that are like that. Tresto, it's $800 for 60 tablets. That's for a month's supply because you have to take 2 tablets a day. So these are expensive medications. So you need to know what you're doing with these medications. I'm not an expert. I'm not a doctor. I'm just an old man that takes a lot of medications. And I'm learning. Every day I learn from these medications, from the things that I do by reading articles and stuff like this. And I'm one of these ones that don't read the pamphlets. I'm not afraid of them because I know every medication has side effects. All medications have side effects. We always have to have our liver checked. We always have to have our kidneys checked. This is because of the medications we're taking. These are the main reason for these tests, because these things damage these parts of your body. But anyway, this was an informative type video. I hope everybody sees it. I hope everybody understands it, and I hope everybody starts that they're on medications now. Especially some of my kids that are starting their blood pressure medicines and all the medications that they're taking. Understand when you're supposed to take it. Don't just take it when you feel like it. Take it when it's supposed to be taken, so you get the full effects of it. And this is, this is the way to do it. Do it the best way. Anyways, this is February Boy. Like, subscribe. Please subscribe. I need more subscriptions. Comment and like me. Anyways, have a good day.